The following contest is for the All England Championship and it is set for one fall. Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the red corner, from Boston, Massachusetts, Donovan Dijak. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, he is the current, reigning, defending, All England champion, Smooth, Sammy Smooth!
Sammy Smooth, our All England champion, this charismatic young man making another defence of his All England championship. This time against the 6'7" beast, Donovan Dijak from Ring of Honor. And you'll notice in the introductions here, Dijak has not backed down. He's not backed himself into his corner. He stood there in the middle of the ring, looking to intimidate young Sammy Smooth, looking to scare him, looking to play mind games with Sammy Smooth, looking to intimidate this young man and put him off of his game plan. And these two lock up for the first time. Sammy Smooth trying his best, but there's just no way he's going to overpower Dijak. And that's very, very unsporting of Dijak. Sammy Smooth responds with a shove of his own. And Dijak, the aggressor here, tries to throw Sammy Smooth in the corner, blocks it. Sammy Smooth now using some of that technical wizardry we've seen him use before, trying to confuse, disorientate his opponent. Going for a roll-up here. Trying to fell this tall tree that is Donovan Dijak. Waistlock into the ropes. Drop kick. Dijak still on his feet, but on the ropes now. And Sammy Smooth looks for an Irish whip. Smooth now lands on the apron, not outside the ring. And what a kick to the face! The Smooth fires up, this crowd firmly behind him. But Sammy Smooth may have taken far too long there. Dijak answers with a boot of his own. Only a 2 count. But Sammy Smooth possibly underestimating his opponent here, and that is not a smart move. Sammy now thrown over the top to the outside. As Dijak follows.
Hey, Sammy.
And what a blow. Smooth is reeling. Smooth could be in a lot of trouble right here. Referee Steve Linsky needs to try and get both men back into the ring right here, right now. And what a clubbing blow to the back. You can see the agony that Sammy Smooth is in right here. As Dijak just toys with this young man, just toys with our All England champion. And although we've seen Dijak as the aggressor in his previous 2 matches here, you remember it was in Harlow he defeated Big Damo, and in Selsdon he beat the UK Super 8 winner Rampage Brown. And Dijak never backed down for a fight. He was the aggressor in both contests. As Sammy Smooth now thrown head first into the ring post. And Dijak now. Maybe it's because this All England Championship is on the line that the more sporting nature of Dijak, which we saw in both of those previous contests, has been thrown straight out of the window here as he just attacks and pummels his much smaller, much younger opponent. As Linsky gets the 6. Smooth back in the ring. Only a 2 count. And you can hear the love and admiration that this Swanley crowd has for Sammy Smooth. And it's quite telling, the crowd, both in Harlow and in Selsdon, were firmly behind Dijak. Clearly they are not fans of this more aggressive, more unsporting nature that we see on display here tonight. And what a back elbow. Sammy Smooth is struggling here. As Dijak possibly looking for a suplex. No, Sammy Smooth firing up there. A couple of big shots, European uppercut now. Off the ropes, ducks a clothesline. Flying forearm smash. Can Sammy Smooth build some momentum right here? Can he take the big Donovan Dijak off of his feet? No, no, no. Oh, what a backbreaker. Dijak goes for the pinfall. Only a 2 count. Donovan Dijak not hooking that leg. And you can see Dijak's frustrations begin to build. As Dijak dumps Sammy Smooth out of the ring once again. Dijak quite possibly has underestimated Sammy Smooth in this contest. Clearly, he's underestimated the heart, the passion, the desire, that never give up attitude which Sammy Smooth brings. And Dijak does not look like a happy man. Clearly, he thought Sammy Smooth would be a much easier opponent, a man he could put away far quicker, far easier than this. As Sammy Smooth gets thrown halfway across the ring, Donovan Dijak throwing Sammy Smooth with ease, but once again only a 2 count. And the look that Dijak just shot to Steve Linsky there. That look of disgust, of disdain. As he continues to pummel away on this young standout of the IPWK Wrestling and Fitness Academy. But Dijak now gets hooked up on the top rope. His knee, you can see him struggling to get himself back in the ring. And that could be the opening Sammy Smooth needs. Here we go, Sammy Smooth firing up now. Series of European uppercuts. And Sammy Smooth needs to stop wasting time here. He needs to make the most of this momentum. He needs to stay on top of Dijak. Sammy Smooth gives up so much in height and weight to this opponent. Another dropkick squarely on the chin. Dijak's still not taken off of his feet though. It's going to take so much more for Sammy to take this man out of this contest as he looks for a back suplex possibly. Oh, what a super kick. Sammy Smooth back down. Sammy Smooth in trouble. 1, 2. Only a 2 count again. As Dijak mounts his opponent, clubbing blows to the head. Sammy Smooth trying to calm himself, trying to protect himself. Another pinfall attempt. Only a 2 once again. That look on Dijak's face. That anger, that hatred. Dijak must surely be asking what it is going to take to put young Sammy Smooth down, to pick up the IPW UK All England Championship in this contest. Double knees. You can see them there. Such huge knees on that body, on those legs of Dijak, connecting with the chin and the chest simultaneously. But still Dijak is unable to put away Sammy Smooth. He is unable to score the 3 count on Smooth Sammy Smooth. Donovan Dijak has clearly underestimated what the IPW UK All England Championship means to this young man. Dijak may be unaware of what Sammy Smooth had to go through to win that championship at the UK Future 8 back in September. Not winning 1, not winning 2, but 3 matches that evening. Oh, what a powerbomb! And that could be all. 1, 2. And Sammy Smooth kicks out again as he desperately, with every ounce of energy left in his body, tries to make his way back up to his feet. But it looks like Dijak's still in control. And as I was saying, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Smooth won 3 matches that evening, taking on Jimmy Havoc in the final. As Sammy Smooth fires back now. Sammy Smooth off the ropes, ducks a big boot from Dijak. 2 big boots to Dijak from Sammy Smooth there. As Dijak delivers a big knee to the midsection. Sammy Smooth ducking that heat. Sammy Smooth now up to the top rope. Another huge drop kick, and that could be it. Sammy Smooth, 1, 2. And it's not enough. That huge drop kick from the top rope, just simply not enough to put Donovan Dijak away. But Donovan Dijak now on the receiving end of Sammy Smooth's offense. Donovan Dijak down. Sammy Smooth looking for that shining wizard possibly. As Dijak looks for another powerbomb here. Trying to power Sammy Smooth up. Sammy Smooth fighting, wriggling, trying to get out of this predicament. He knows he's in trouble. Sammy Smooth lands on his feet there. Chokeslam attempt. And what a knee to the face! Knee to the face. Shining Wizard, another knee to the side of the head, and that could be it. Can Sammy Smooth do it? 1, 2. No! And the look in Sammy Smooth's eyes, utter disbelief. Sammy Smooth has given Donovan Dijak everything he has. And Sammy Smooth, you could see him looking at Steve Linsky asking, is that it? Was it that really just the 2 counts? And Sammy Smooth, in what is possibly his toughest match to date, looking for the smooth driver, and finds nothing but canvas. Dijak obviously had that move well scouted. Dijak now, torture rack. Oh! And Sammy Smooth could be knocked out, and he rolls to the outside. I don't think that was intentional on the part of Sammy Smooth. But that may just be what saves him. At the very least, Sammy Smooth may have just delayed the inevitable. As Dijak, you see him struggling, stumbling around. Dijak clearly wasn't expecting such a tough battle this evening. And Sammy Smooth just absolute dead weight at this point. Donovan Dijak, this man is just so strong. And he's struggling to pull Sammy Smooth up now. Sammy Smooth in a world of hurt. Sammy Smooth can't have any idea where he is. Dijak now. Springboard moonsault, and that should be a 1, 2. No! I am lost for words. Sammy Smooth has taken more punishment than I think I've ever seen Sammy Smooth take in his life. And somehow he is still kicking out of everything that the Ring of Honor superstar, the 6'7" Donovan Dijak has to offer. Fireman's carry now. And Sammy Smooth down one more time. And somehow Sammy Smooth is able to kick out again. I can't believe it. Donovan Dijak can't believe it. Is he looking for that springboard moonsault again? Sammy Smooth rolls out of the way. Donovan Dijak finds nothing but canvas there. Sammy Smooth struggling to his feet. Possibly looking for another Shining Wizard chokeslam. Chokeslam into a backbreaker. What a combination! Dijak now. Springboard elbow drop. And somehow Sammy Smooth again. Sammy Smooth. I honestly do not know how this young man is continuing to put up with everything that Donovan Dijak has. not just continuing to endure and take everything, but continuing to kick out, somehow finding that strength, that energy, somehow digging deep enough to continue the fight. As Donovan Dijak now has the All England title, Steve Linsky trying to wrest it off him. As he throws Steve Linsky into the corner, and Linsky in trouble now. That could be a disqualification. Enziguri, and another from Sammy Smooth. Another dropkick, finding mostly the shoulder there, but Dijak is in trouble. But Linsky can call for it. No! Dijak strikes Sammy Smooth with the All England title. And I do not know how Sammy Smooth is continuing to battle here. I'm surprised Steve Linsky has not disqualified Donovan Dijak. I know there's a lot on the line here. Sammy Smooth, quick roll up too. Sammy Smooth has done it!
Here is your winner, and still All England champion, Sammy Smooth!
Somehow Sammy Smooth has overcome Donovan Dijak in what is the fight of his life. What is Donovan Dijak doing? No, Dijak, he beat you fair and square. No, there is no need for this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for Donovan Dijak.